Hey, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. Last time on Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio met Katrina Sforza. She's a very high up young lady in Forli. Turns out she's basically the owner of the place. And according to her little biography over here that we read, she takes her job extremely seriously and has also had a decently tough life, but she seems to have taken it like a champ, embraced it, and is a tough lady by all accounts. Our meeting was short. Katrina needed rescuing from a rock she somehow got herself to, but by helping her, she helps us. The boat captain there wouldn't let us on his boat to sail away with Leonardo without a pass. Fortunately for us, rescuing Katrina, she spoke to him and allowed us on the boat. And at this point, we sail to Venezia with Leonardo. But before we get that far, Desmond is pulled from the animus. So this episode will see what happens there. I hope you enjoy the episode, and thanks for watching.
That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the animus to visit with your ancestors, which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
Hey, nice work today. You're a natural.
Thanks. It's definitely getting easier. I gotta say, after all the crap I went through at Abstergo, it's nice to be with the good guys.
Good guys, let's not get carried away.
What's that supposed to mean?
In case you've forgotten, Rebecca, we're assassins. I can look it up for you if you like. Basically, it means we assassinate people.
Only when we have to.
It's a choice. You're choosing to kill.
I haven't killed anyone.
No, not yet. But what do you think all this is for? Eh? You think Lucy's giving you Ezio's abilities so you can build schools in South America and deliver rice to starving Indonesians? What are you, Desmond, a vegan? You'd be the first vegan assassin in history.
Look, it's not ideal, and taking a life is never easy. But sometimes, there's no other way. Sometimes, Desmond, people have to die for things to change.
She's got a point, but don't fool yourself into thinking you have no say. I mean, isn't that what we're all about here? Safeguarding free will?
I mean, Sean's not wrong. It's definitely a point of view.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it into a whole big thing.
That's cool. So how's she treating you?
The translation software is still a bit laggy. You're probably catching the odd bit of Italian. Sorry about that.
No worries. Abstergo's machine wasn't perfect either. And the subtitles? Definitely a big plus.
I believe that was because of all the complaining about the first game not having subtitles. And yeah, it was super terrible. And I'm glad that they fixed it. Anyways, sounds like Rebecca's done talking to us for now. We'll go and see if we can't snoop on people's computers before talking to Sean. We can't, by the way, snoop on other people's computers.
What could 16 have found that needs so much secrecy and security?
Oh, I don't know, do I? Lucy thinks it's something about the Codex, but I'm not so sure. I'm all ears if it's as life-changing as 16 says. Blimey, if I was allowed to use the animus, I'd be the one in there finding out. Instead, as usual, I'm forced to sit here on the sidelines.
What are you up to?
What am I up? Who are you, my mum? I've been running traces on the Codex pages, looking to see if any of them are still around.
And?
Nothing concrete. Reports of one in the archives of the National Central Library in Florence. Maybe a few in the hands of collectors. Probably Templars. I'd send someone to check it out, but we're very short on manpower.
How do you think the Codex wound up in Italy? I mean, it seems so random.
Dante Alighieri by way of Marco Polo.
Seriously?
Something happened in 1321, yeah? Now, I'm still working on making the connections, but from what I can tell, Polo encountered the assassins while visiting Kubla Khan. This must be when he obtained the Codex. Now, when he returned to Italy, he passed it on to Dante. Dante was close to him, if not an assassin himself. Now, I've no idea what brought the two of them together, but I'll tell you what, I reckon we could find out.
I don't think Lucy wants us messing with the animus.
Yeah, you're right. We've got enough to deal with. I guess satisfying my curiosity will have to wait.
Well, that's interesting, and I'd like to find out myself. Maybe in a future game.
How'd you get mixed up in all this?
Most assassins, Desmond, are like you, yeah? They're born into the Brotherhood. Not me, though.
Here we go.
What? He asked. Anyway, I've always been a big fan of the unexplained. There's something exciting there, you know? A sense that life is more interesting, more mysterious than we've been raised to believe.
So what, you just stumbled across the assassins?
No. I found the Templars first, actually. Abstergo is a big company. It's too big, which means there were slip-ups. You know, like that mess they're having right now with the fluoride. Only I was tracking this stuff years ago. I must have been, what, 14? 15?
You knew Abstergo was a Templar company?
No, not at first. I just knew they were up to no good, and I figured maybe I could do something about it. So I started digging up everything I could on the company, posting stuff to news groups, trying to spread the word, looking for people who might have stories to tell.
You must have gotten Abstergo's attention.
Well, fortunately, I got Rebecca's first. Otherwise, I'd probably be at the bottom of a river.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she tried to warn me, told me I was messing with the wrong kind of people.
And what did you do?
I thought you were mental.
But now you know better.
Yep, now I know you're just a bit mental.
Long story short, I saved his ass. Multiple times. Should have dropped him and let Abstergo have their way.
Listen to you, trying to be all badass.
So what happened?
I have a gift, Desmond. I have a gift for seeing things, making connections. Like your eagle vision, you know? Only useful.
We offered him a place with us.
Yes, you did, yeah. The alternative? A life on the run from the most powerful organization on the planet. I decided to prolong my life. I'm eccentric like that, so I signed up. I've been doing research and analysis for them ever since. Best part is, I love it.
What's this for?
I'm keeping tabs on the other teams.
Other teams?
The Templars have been hunting down the pieces of Eden using the map they got from you at Abstergo. Luckily, Lucy has provided us with a copy as well, allowing us to pursue them.
And how's that working out?
So far, so good.
If they find even one of those pieces, we're gonna have problems.
Oh, you're picking up on that, are you? That is why we're training you. Once you've acquired the necessary skills, we'll be able to send you into the field.
And what about you? Why aren't you out there?
I'm not out there because my expertise lies in other areas. And to be honest, I prefer it that way. But make no mistake, Desmond. I'm an assassin through and through. I've killed before. I expect to kill again. It's just that I prefer not to.
I like Sean, but he seems like kind of a douchebag to Desmond most of the time. We'll see if Rebecca has anything more to say before heading down, and it looks like she doesn't. So, let's go through this building that we didn't really get to see too much of before. And we can talk to Lucy. It looks like a big warehouse of some kind. And there she is.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on. Abstergo's out there, looking for us. They're better funded and better equipped, so it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
There he is! Lajou!
Lucy? I'm seeing things.
Do the hallucinations last longer than 30 seconds?
No.
Then it's nothing to be worried about. It'll pass.
Looks like we've spent too much time in the Animus as well.
So, how am I doing?
You've picked up every single one of Ezio's skills. The adoption rate is fantastic. Another day or two and we'll be done.
So running and climbing ladders is every one of Ezio's skills.
Alright, you gotta tell me. Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again. Followed him during his early years.
It started with 16.
Ah, good old Subject 16. He repainted my room, you know. With his blood.
I've been going through his files. Vidic flagged a couple of his animus sessions. A bunch of different ancestors, different dates and locations. Ancient Africa, the Middle East. But towards the end, he became obsessed with Italy. I think he knew about the vault. A few of the records of his later animus sessions are missing. And the sessions that are there... After everything the Templars put him through, after everything I put him through, it's all scrambled. If we hadn't pushed 16 so hard, we'd have the answers already. And maybe he'd still be alive.
So you're after the Codex and the Vault.
I knew you had an ancestor in Italy who was at the center of all of this.
I mean, so far we haven't done anything at all almost that Ezio's done. We've climbed a ladder, run a little bit, and talked to Lucy. And had visions, it looks like. Those don't look like Italian guards, though. They looked like something else. That would have been a tough stand. Alright, just gotta find this last one. Oh, there it is, that little bugger. Is that the last one?
Hey, over here.
I just heard that from Leonardo. I don't want to hear it from you.
All right, I think we're done for the day. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
Exploring around a little bit more, checking out the area. Most of the doors are locked, we can't access them. Seems to be a truck of some kind staged here. Perhaps for a quick getaway or something like that. Doesn't seem like anybody owns this building. However, it is very clean and stocked with boxes. I would assume that someone comes into it regularly. Hopefully no one that's willing to give this information to the Templars. Either way, we're all done here, so we can go back upstairs and take a nice rest. Huh. This is odd. What's this, a woman? And I saw Templar soldiers from the Crusades.
What the hell? What is this? Where am I? It's Acre. Altair. How the hell? Not even in the animus. I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. That must be his target.
I suppose we'll chase them down. And to this point, I feel like I've lost our targets, but we can take in the old city that we remember from Assassin's Creed 1 before continuing on to the top, where hopefully we can retrace where our target has gone. By jumping off the tower, we spotted our target. There they are, running across the rooftops. We must catch up with them and not lose them this time. They ran inside the tower. We just got done climbing up. And so we must take the journey once more and climb all the way back up the tower.
It's the woman from Anchor. What was her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa. Alright, wasn't expecting that. Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh shit. That must be... This is one weird dream.
So if I'm correct, Maria was the one that Altair was about to assassinate in replace of Robert de Sable, and Altair spared her. They must have formed some sort of connection. She's a Templar, but I guess these things happen.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
Alright. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Sorry, long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Yeah, put him in his place. I don't think Sean's bad. I just think that that's his way. Trying to be a guy. Perhaps not. Perhaps it is him. And he's just a douche.
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work. And so should you.
Ha! I'll keep you safe, he says. She's probably more of an assassin killer than you are, Desmond.
Really, I'm fine. I promise.
Listen to the woman. I attempt to speak with anyone else. I don't think there's anything out here, but we didn't really explore the hallway just yet. A couple of locked doors, perhaps the restrooms or something. This is a pretty freaking nice building. You know, figured I'd give some of this place a check with eagle vision, but I didn't want to get too carried away. So, we'll head back in and jump back into the animus since there's nothing else.